Actually, our daughters are bringing them in. Father comes along. He says, no, he says, my daughter, she has run away with this guy here, and now somehow we persuaded him to accept Islam. Please, convert him. Willy-nilly. Have him converted. Nose is cut, naak cut gaya. My daughter ran away, carrying his baby. Now, with Mr. Mudli, naam ka Musalman bana do, even by name. We can call him Mr. Mohamed Mudli, my son-in-law, Mr. Mohamed Mudli, or Mr. Dawood Governor. The nose is cut, now plastic surgery. Who's doing the conversions? Our daughters. And that's a fact, not men. Not the Tablighi Jamaat. The men are doing nothing. Is our daughters are doing the job. What a disgraceful, what a shameful thing to confess, to admit. That is, our daughters are doing the job. The men are emasculated, castrated. The men are castrated. You do nothing. It's your daughters are doing the job. With this rubbish, with that crap, that guy is getting converts. In Pakistan, he says it's perverted more Pakistanis into Christianity since independence than in the previous 100 years of British rule. They have converted more Bangladeshis into Christianity since independence than in the previous 100 years of British rule. Indonesia, they say 25% of Indonesia is already converted to Christianity. And by the turn of the century, they want to make Indonesia a Christian nation. And there are every signs they'll succeed. At the beginning of the century, Africa was 3% Christian. Today, there are 40% Christians in Africa. 40! From 3 to 40. And by the turn of this century, they're going to make Africa a Christian continent. And there are every signs they'll succeed. Reason. How is it that you're not getting converts? And that other guy's getting converts? What's the reason? Come, my children. Tell me. What's the reason?
You're not armed.
No. You're not opening your mouth. You got to talk. Any bloody rubbish you can sell. If you keep a hamare beer bahut meethe, that boar, very sweet, very a bloody sourest thing, but you say bahut meethe, some fool will buy. You keep on saying, guys caught me with leeches this season. I said it's very green. It was towards the tail end of the season. He said, but sir, it was growing in the shade. So I said, taste it. It was not fasting, man. Taste it. So now with that conviction, taste it, man, taste it. I said, it's okay. Give me 2 bunches. I went to sour like anything. The guy caught me. Taste it. That conviction. Taste it, man. Uncle, taste it free. I said, okay. How much? This is it. You sell. The Christian is selling. He's knocking at your door. We, not in our neighbors, our fellow workers, we don't talk at all. We mind our own business. And the best of us will tell us, Hamara thikana nahi hai. We are not perfect. I'm asking, when will you be perfect? Look at, there's 3 there out of 4. They got beards. And everybody's got a small goatee, like me. So they say, look at me, make it standard size, man. Huh? Why are you wearing this Nasara clothes? Very nice jubba. Be a real Islamic fellow. You have done so much, Mr. Deedat, Busy. Wallah. They're keeping us busy. In the masjids. Wars, salami or no salami, war. Dua, to read loudly or silently, war. To lift up the hand or not, war. Keeping us busy. When the Christian is stealing our children, you are busy with your beard and the moustache. He says, this moustache of yours, one fellow told me at one stage. I had the beard and moustache, I think I had shaven it. You see? So I asked him, you have shaven your moustache? I said, yes. He said, you see, our Nabi said, you must trim your moustache. You can't trim with a razor blade. You see, you must trim it. At least, I had the beard, not good enough. Your moustache you had shaved. You see, you must trim it. That means still some little crop must be visible. That is there. Not cleaned up like a lady's. Busy. Well, the Christian is stealing our children. He says, my brothers and sisters, arm yourself, man. Arm yourself. Now, get back to page 13. Get back to page 13 in your book, Combat Kit. Page 13 of Combat Kit. Page 13 of Combat Kit.
Dictionary.
Oh, right. Page 13. The first item A, we had marked it page 15, right? P15. The second item B, Mark it, page 32, was it? Mark it P32, there in your combat kit. Mark it there, you see, P32. And on the next page, on the top also mark it, P32. C, on the side, C, mark it, page 35. Right, mark it on the side, page 35. So it makes quicker references, page 35. At C, mark it, page 35. At D, mark it 288. Mark it 288 at D. And you'll find that the reference is not given there at the bottom. Raped her. You see, you got the word raped her. The reference is not given. So you write it there at the bottom, of D, bottom of D, and raped her. You mark it, write it there, 2 S-A-M-U-E-L, Samuel, 2 Samuel, 13, 5 to 14. You write this down at the bottom because the printer had missed it out. In your book, that's right. Mark it at the bottom there, that the reference there is 2 Samuel, chapter 13, verses 5 to 14. The next one, E. Mark it, page 292. Page 15 of our combat kit. D. Somebody will read D for me, brother. You read D loudly. D.
He took hold of her. Tama, his sister, not to be confused with Tama, in C above, and said unto her, "Come lie with me, have sex with me, my sister." And she answered him, "Nay, my brother, come on."
Amnon is the name,
One of the sons of David, the man after God's own heart. Do not force me.
That's what she said,
But he would not listen to her. And since he was stronger than she was, he overpowered her and raped her.
His sister. One of the sons of Daud alayhi salam. He goes and rapes his sister. It's worth reading all those verses. 2 Samuel chapter 13, 5 to 14. Read it in your spare time and circle it at home. You see? How the brother seduces his sister and what pretenses, how he's showing you, giving you ideas. That guy, he loves his sister. So his friend gives him advice. He says, what you do, you feign sickness. Pretend that you're sick, you're not well. So when your father comes visiting you, he says, what's wrong, my son? Amnon. He said, Daddy, he says, I'm not too well. But I love to eat that samosa that my sister makes, that cookies. My sister Tamar. I love it from her hands. I like to see her baking it in front of my eyes and then feeding me. Well, the father says, well, my son is sick. He's feigning sickness. So he tells his daughter Tamar, says, look, my darling, go make that samosa, special samosas for your brother, the meat pies that you usually make, those nice ones. So she makes it and she brings it. So the sick brother, he said, all the male workers in the house, get out. So she is left alone with him. So he closes the door and he rapes his sister. Brother raping sister is there in the book of God. Then you go further on, page 292, write down the E, say E, mark it there, page 292, at E, on page 15, E, mark it there on the side, page 292. Page 292. Just mark it there at E, page 292. Yes, my sister, you read it. You read it, yes. Yes, yes, yes. E, read it aloud.